All right, welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Safety Systems. Boy, they can do it all. Home automation for you, security and life safety systems for your home or for your business, audio-visual systems both for your home or your office. Safety Systems, locally owned, family owned for more than 20 years. They take great care of you in all these different areas. They've done terrific work at my home, which I love these guys. Call VFL JJ Surlis and ask him what Safety Systems can do for you and your business. Visit them online, safetysystems.com. Okay, we've got 11 questions to get through in these next two segments. Some are one-word answers, some are fill in the blank. And some of them are directed at one guy. But if somebody answers and you strongly disagree, by all means, jump in and strongly disagree. So let's see what we got here. All right, this is for everyone. One-word answer. The low point of Tennessee's season was? I'll start. I would go Texas. I think Texas game was where I hit the ripcord. So that would be the low point in my opinion. What was the low point game?
Kentucky at Rupp.
Yep.
But
Kentucky.
you shot well. They just happened to hit everything that they put in. But okay, Kentucky.
Texas Tech, watching that game, I wanted to pull my
Okay.
eyeballs out. I think I threw up.
Okay, Texas Tech. Josh, where are you going?
That's a really good answer. I'll go Kentucky just because how big of a game that is and how brutal of a watch that was too, for an opposite reason.
Okay. Did you already answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep. All right, same thing. The high point of Tennessee season was blank?
Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn.
Yeah.
Auburn. There we go.
Yep.
All right. It's good. We're cruising along here. Vince, Tennessee's regular season MVP was?
Oh, that's a great one. I am going to say Josiah Jordan-James. And Mark pointed out how big he was in the turnaround to the season. And I think he impacts every part of the game. So I will say Josiah Jordan-James.
I will disagree. I'll strongly disagree. I think the one guy who you can count on a nightly basis who brings it all across the stat line is Vescovy. I'll give credit to Vescovy.
Yeah.
Jordan-James for the turnaround.
Yeah.
How I heard it was, I think Vescovy was your first half of the season MVP, but is right now going in, looking forward to the rest, is Josiah Jordan-James.
Yeah.
Chuck, he just Cavaliers that question. Since we all jumped in there, Josh.
I can make a case for Chandler. How good he's been on defense and playing that point position, what they ask of him.
Okay. I got a tweet from somebody this morning that said, I can't believe you guys have underrated him all year. Most underrated UT player ever, Kennedy Chandler. So there you go. Mark, what player does UT need to be their MVP from this point forward?
Josiah. Yeah. That's for me. I think he does so much defensively, and then he impacts you so much offensively if he's not making perimeter jump shots.
Yep.
You agree?
Chandler,
point guard.
Yeah, point guard play. Josiah James is always going to play good defense. He may miss a few shots. He may not be shooting good, but we can win if he doesn't shoot well, I believe. But if Chandler's turning it over and Chandler's missing free throws, then, it's going to be a lot harder to win, I feel like.
I'm simply by position, I'm going with Isaiah. I'm going with point guard there. Well, Vince?
Yeah, I think the first name that came was James, but I think because of the postseason and the tournament, and because Chandler can give you dynamics that a lot of the teams, not only nobody here has, but a lot of the teams in the country don't have, I would say it's Chandler.
This is good. I'm letting everybody jump in because we've caught up on time. And by the way, just to be clear, no one has seen these questions beforehand.
Yeah.
We didn't run through these. These guys didn't know what was coming. I gave them the opportunity of knowing what was coming, but Jimmy Himes said no, surprises. So, and now he's safely watching from the wings.
Right.
Josh, last question here in this segment. What grade did Rick Barnes earn for Tennessee's regular season?
Whole regular season, non-conference included?
Yeah, we're not going to do a first half of the regular season, second half of the regular season.
Start out with a B-, then I'd trend it toward, I will give him a B+. I think it was a terrific season. And you weight more, I do at least, conference play. Second in the conference, it's really good.
I'm giving him an A, man. He didn't stick his point guards in the box. He's playing 2 or 3 of them together. I think it's his best coaching job since he's been here.
Wow. Okay. Everybody, what do you got? Where are you going, guys? You agree with Josh? You agree with Isaiah?
I agree with an A, if not higher, to an A+, because there was so much heat for him to change role, like play Powell, Brandon Huntley Hatfield, do things, and he stuck to his guns, and it's turning out to be a really, really good year.
Yeah, they came together I mean, look, we can only talk about the games that we've seen. So as we went through it, it's like, here's the problem. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And he just kind of sat back and it coalesced into the team it is now. So credit him, I think. Vince.
I would say B plus as well. They overcame Olivier Cumwa being out too. We thought that would be devastating for him. You had some of those really bad losses. They've had answers. The one doc I would have would be some of their flaws are so fundamental that I think it makes you wonder, like, why don't they do this right?
Okay, just remember those guys down there. Number 2 seed in the SEC tournament, 23-7 overall, undefeated at home, beat 3 top 5 teams, beat rivals Bruce Pearl and Kentucky, went 6-5 versus ranked teams, and finished 9-1 in February and March. And they say B.
To B plus.
Rotten.
B plus.
Glad they weren't my professors. I sure would have.
We didn't say
This is
D.
pretty tough. All right, when we come back, let's get Jimmy in here and see how he handles these hot potato questions. We got 6 more coming your way next on the Sports Source.